You might not be ready to leave Babylon. Leaving Babylon is a process. Still, some of us love Babylon. We love the conveniences it provides, the ease of life and comforts, despite the hardships the taskmasters of our day impress upon us. We are convinced that there will be a second Exodus that was even greater than the first. Scripture speaks of this event. How will the Father's children prepare themselves for this event? Here is a humorous but still serious list of questions to ask yourself before leaving Babylon. We feel it's good to prepare now in order so we will not make the same mistake of our fathers and murmur and complain the way they did. So here we go. If you spend more time watching YouTube videos of people in the woods instead of actually being in the woods, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If your barbecue pit is bigger than your neighbor's Prius, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you think that your neighborhood county park counts as being in the wilderness, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If your idea of hard work is carrying 7 shopping bags from Macy's from your SUV into your air-conditioned living room, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you think that meat comes from the refrigerated department of your local grocer, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If the thought of not being able to order pizza makes you break out in hives, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you still eat out more than 3 times a week, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you still own a TV connected to cable or satellite, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If there is a canned soft drink in your home, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If your best friend is the Orkin Man come springtime, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If camping to you means a fifth wheel or a stay at a Holiday Inn Express, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you have never planted a garden, if you haven't as much as ever grown a chia pet in your life, much less a garden, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If the mud tires on your SUV have never left pavement, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you waited in line for the iPhone 5, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If your children are still enrolled in the public indoctrination centers called our public schools, you might not be ready to leave Babylon. If you can list the starting lineup for your favorite sports team, but can't remember the 10 commandments, you are definitely not ready to leave Babylon. For more videos and studies, visit our website at newtotorah.com.